Hello, Lighthearted Rainbow Tribe. We are having a couple of major events in the celestial skies in which our planet is concluded. I'll be talking about that more in a bit. So give yourself a chance to tune in and rest in contact with our beautiful planet and feel supported by her in the beautiful deep silence that's available to us. Today is a super new moon. It will be exact in about a half an hour, 1:46 Mountain Time. And at the same time, we've been experiencing a frequency shift in the heartbeat of our planet. The Schumann Resonance has been measured as of May 6th to have gone spiked up to 110 hertz. It hasn't been this high since the Harmonic Convergence of 1987. Some of us were alive for that and very busy doing our work, bringing energies into the planet. And our work has not changed today. We are still this beautiful rainbow bridge of assisting the frequency shift that is bringing forth our direct experience and life in the new earth. So how wonderful is that? Support from the universe is here. Conditions are such that the frequencies and the relationships of things are blooming, literally, um, raising us up, quite literally, into the heart of God. It's a very important time to be deeply in contact and touch with the earth, to feel her energetic support for our own frequency shifts. Because of course, when these things are going on, the intensity level is rising, and whatever is in the way that is vibrating at lower frequencies, that's impeding the free-flowing love of our being at the highest frequencies possible, will come to light. It will come to our minds. And of course, our new moon is in the beautiful sign of Gemini. And Gemini is an air sign, and it's of the twins. It has a lot to do with the internal and the reflection and the external, and where our thoughts are, where our system is vibrating, what frequencies are going on. The collective, I'd almost call it unconscious, collective consciousness, which has a great deal of unconscious content, is filled with thought forms quite frequently, and they're all over the place, and they have a lot to do with duality for the most part. Those of us who have quieted our minds and found the silence within, and have recognized the non-dual or the unity of being, are not being quite so assailed by all of the thought forms that are floating around. But what happens is that if our frequency is lower, which sometimes it gets lower because we're doing some work to bring those frequencies up by virtue of meeting them consciously, engaging with them directly, and assisting with the beautiful energies and light frequencies pouring in to release them out. And that's part of our bridge work. You can call it that, our rainbow bridge work for our lighthearted tribe, is to bring the light of truth, this beautiful radiant love, right to the depths of the separation consciousness, the darkness, and we might even say to the evil. And you know, some people are dealing with some of the depths of that darkness, and they're having experiences of anger, rage, hatred, very potently, with, you know, finding the attendant of those feelings with wanting others to hurt like we've been hurt. And that vengeance that is, has this toxic energy of hatred in it, is coming forth because it's still existing in the human consciousness, and it's still being acted out in all kinds of ways. And it just won't be able to hang in the frequency shifts that are going on. And so those people who are very unconscious, aren't doing their work, don't have a clue that they've got this operating in their system. They think they're justified in their feelings, or they feel extremely guilty about having those feelings and are taking them personally. They're not personal. They may feel personal. We may have a personal story attendant to them about our relationships and the things that we're upset about. But truly, if we really begin to recognize it's all part of the error consciousness of human consciousness in a false state of separation, identification. So, please don't punish yourself for it. Please don't ask the universe to punish yourself for it. Forgiveness, please. Forgiveness. Forgiveness for the fact that we have fallen into such a state of disgrace without grace, but that we cannot be separate from grace. It's here for us. All we have to do is call upon it, ask for it, wait to receive it. And it's blooming from within like spring. It's not coming from somewhere else. Although we may feel it as that, we may experience it descending from heaven to touch our lives. That's a lovely experience too. But the honest truth is that we are grace. We are this love in action. We are the presence of being. that is all grace, total love, unconditional, absolute liberation, and here to bring forth that truth on our beautiful and sacred planet. We're living in times when the universe is really moving. We're moving in the universe into a position in which the support from the center of the galaxy, the support from the universe itself, is here. And we get to receive it, we get to consciously engage with it, we get to be uplifted by it. And the most amazing thing, in my experience, of this beautiful shift, raising up of the energies, is absolutely living, moving, and having my being in the reality of being, not in the world of separation, but in the world of conscious union with everything, and that this omnipresence fills all space. It's everything, everywhere, everyone. And in my vision and in my sight and experience, my perception, it is more real, more alive, and more vibrant than the typical world of the senses with the mind's limited interpretations of what's being seen. This potential exists for everyone, and it is more and more available every day with the support that's coming from the earth herself, from the moon, today from the sun, from the galaxy. And we are all of this. And the holiness, the sacred life of being is of this. So the good news, now that we're in the time of Gemini, in the last month of spring, moving towards this beautiful ascension time of solstice, to really allow ourselves to be uplifted. We don't need to spend a lot of time in the depths of suffering. If it's palpable and real for us, then of course it needs to be attended. But a lot of these thought forms have nothing whatsoever to do with us, even if we generate a personal story about them. So we can be released and relax out of them, not give them any entertaining attention, time, focus, belief. They're just thoughts after all. They come and go like the wind. That's air sign, wind. Let them blow on by. Blow your mind. Empty it out. Let it go. And open into the living truth. And see that living truth reflected in the twin, right? That's what we've got with Gemini, the twins. In the twin that is the reflection of your inner consciousness in the world. Take yourself to beautiful places and open into the recognition that the realm that we have longed to abide in, that we know is our home, is at hand. And breathe your life into it. Feed the beauty of it. Give your love out into it and say, yes, this is what's real. This is what's true. Us living in harmony, in freedom, in conscious union. It's time, brothers and sisters. So much love.